Hello and welcome to another deck artwork flip through for Commander products. So we're sort of a bit at the end of an era here. Long-term viewers of this particular series will probably know that I've sort of reached the end, or this is the last deck of my Commander precons that I own. So I went through the yearly decks from Commander 2011, the original one, up to what it was, Commander 2021, I think. And then through the decks from that year of Commander that they did, where they did the 2 decks each. So we've been working through those, through Zendikar Rising, Commander Legends, and then finally we're up to Kaldheim, and this is the second of the 2 decks. So this is the white-blue one with Xanar the Ever-Watchful, and the name of the deck is Phantom Premonition. So let's flip through these. As I've said before, with this particular group of decks, where there were just 2 coming out, also you only had 1 commander, there's no alternate commanders, even though in some of the decks, you know, there was an on colour, you know, legendary beyond the commander, but it didn't necessarily tightly synergize like, you know, alternate commanders do. So yeah, we have a nice bit of foiling going on here. Okay, so let's go through, look at the other legendaries that form part of the 99. Then we'll go through in rarity order, looking at creatures and all the other different types of spells in here. So there's Brago. Viga the Watcher. And also notice that some of these cards are going to have the Kaldheim specific for the set symbol on it, where they've been brought in. So there were a few cards in the decks from the main set itself, so they will have the set symbol on them. Anything that wasn't will have the symbol for the actual Commander product, the Kaldheim Commander product. And you'll see a few other things in here once we get through. Yeah, so not as many new cards as you get in, you know, the yearly decks. That was the other thing with this. The price point was a little bit lower, so we're already into the regular creatures. Not many legendaries in here, this particular one, but nice to go through. Yeah, I often use these sort of clear. I don't know if I've shown you these. So these are clear on both sides, as you probably have gathered. There's just something I like about being able to see that magic back. I don't know what it is. I don't know. So this allows you to do that. Also, it's quite nice. These have a rougher edge on it. You see that on the back. So they don't slide all over the place quite so much as some other sleeves like this do. And they also like regular deck sleeves. They're not the really tight inner sleeved sleeves that you can also buy. Those tight fit ones. Although those I think come in a number of different weights. Okay. So we're still on the higher rarities here. Nice artwork. I don't know if you can see there's some bit of watermark action going on. I will, you know, regular viewers of this particular series will know that, you know, I only feature the artwork in the videos And one of the reasons is obviously gives me opportunity to look up close at the artwork, and works hand in hand with the later stuff in the week. So Friday I do an artwork video, Saturday I do an artwork video, but with these I've got box openings for all of these, so I'll include a link to that in the description, so you can see me opening these decks when they originally came out, and any comments I might have on the decks at that point. And also I always include in the links anything else that's probably relevant, so like articles about the decks on MTG Wiki, and anything else I think that might be relevant for this deck. So we're on to the lower rarity, so we're moving through our uncommons now. I was jabbering away a bit there. I didn't see. Yeah, we didn't have a high rarity land there, which is typical, I think, of these decks. It's something that didn't occur quite so often with this sort of year of Magic. And I think I've mentioned before, I don't know if they were testing the water with this. They were close to thinking, well, maybe we'll go over to having commander decks in place of planeswalker decks or theme decks or intro decks, whatever you want to think of, however you want to think about them, depending on when you started Magic. I've always assumed that they were thinking about going in that direction, and this was sort of testing the water for that. I think what I should do, and I'm joking here because I don't think I want to set a rob for my back, but it's almost as if I want each product to have like a smile score. So, not because of the power of it, but just when you flip through the cards, like that nostalgic feel, and you think, oh yeah, I recognise that card. Like, I think each deck is worthy of a smile factor. And I think I've pointed out with these, that's one thing I like about these, even though the power was dialed back a bit. I suppose as a consequence, you were more likely to see stuff that you recognised across the rarities. Often I'd find with the other decks is I wouldn't always recognise so much at the highest rarity stuff, or obviously the new stuff. But because this had slightly less powerful things in it and not so many new cards, the sort of nostalgia hit was a lot higher. I suppose providing they don't alter the artwork to some degree. Okay, so we're now down to artifacts at uncommon. Right, get old Seagate Oracle. Can't remember what set that was in originally. Okay, yep. Card Cartographer, Mist Raven. Momentary Blink, well. Iron Verdict, okay, yeah, because I'm thinking, I don't recognise that so well, but yeah, you can see there, that's obviously from the set. Ghostly Flicker. That was also from the set, as was Warhorn Blast. As was Ravenform, okay. Oh, Arcane Signet, which was putting in a regular appearance. I think the first time this appeared was suddenly in a core set. And then the price of it went up. It's unusual for a common. And then it started appearing in the Commander product. So we've got both both the diamonds here. Mindstone, Commander Sphere, Myriad Landscape. I think you get the picture there. So we've got the Azura's Chancery. It's funny how this isn't intentional, but of course I would have just gone through the set where this was originally from. There's a refuge. Another Kaldheim card. Cryptic Caves. Okay. I love that sort of landscape with the rocks like that. Command Tower. Oh yeah, Opal Palace. Oh, okay, yeah, so that was it, yes, because they had snowlands that were also had the land types on them as well. So Plains Island. Enter the battlefield tap though. There's an interesting thing going on down there as well, with the inner bit of the rules text. Oh, yeah. Another Lifeland, Tranquil Cove. Got the Uncoloured Guild Gate, Meandering River, and now we move on to our basic lands. And you're probably going to guess what I'm going to say here, but let's go through this anyway. So as you can see, I think it's going to be obviously Plains first, but yeah, same artwork all the way down. So yeah. Smile to a frown, unfortunately. There you go. It is nice artwork though, I'll give it that. That's pretty cool. So let's have a redeeming quality there. Can you see that at the top there? I think that's probably pretty visible. Yeah. And oh yeah, this one, the sort of Aurora one. Nice work. So no complaints about the artwork itself, but just that. Oh yeah, I found that's so irritating when they first started doing that, just dialing it back. Here we go. So something is generating Pegasus tokens. No less. Right. What have we got here? Let's see how this factors up. Is it going to be one of those decks where you just get tokens all the same way down, or lots of different stuff? So yeah, 10 tokens. You know the story, but they're double-sided, so yeah, 20. But obviously, because they're double-sided, there's a restriction there in how many are actually available to you. So Pegasus and a Kithkin soldier. Wow. And what about this one? Yeah, Pegasus, Kithkin soldier, and a bird. Another soldier and a different bird. Well, that's nice they've done actually bothered to do that for a change. Different style of token. Spirit and a bird. Okay. Spirit and a boar. So quite a bit of variant here. Obviously generating lots of different tokens here. Spirit and another boar. Spirit and another boar. What have we got with the Thopters? Thopter and a dragon. And then finally, what do you reckon? Thopter with a replicated ring. Token slow artifact. Well, that's nice. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Someone jog my memory here. Did they ever create foil tokens for anything? Because my mind's gone blank. Whether that was ever a thing. You know, was it for special product? Did it migrate into being a thing in regular sets where they started falling up tokens? I just don't remember. So thanks once again for watching. Bye for now, and I will catch you in a future episode.